Halo Timid Gengs, we are Timid. I'm Angelica
And I'm Sonia.
Welcome back to Timid Podcast, your weekly dive into the stories, emotion, and meanings behind the literature that moves us.
Together, we are here to bring you another exciting episode of literary exploration and creative discussion.
Absolutely. So today is the fourth episode of Timid Podcast. I really can't believe that Timid Podcast has been podcast so far.
So am I, Angel. And we are super duper excited to discuss about literary work,
So the title for our podcast is
lost love and memories.
Today we're stepping into the bittersweet world of When I Lost You by Nikki. A song that captures the act of lost love and the lingering power of memories.
It's not just a breakup song, Angel. It's a poetic reflection on connections, distance, and the emotions that remain even when the love is gone.
Wow, from the way you talk, it seems like you have a lot of experience with this.
Yeah, we almost have experienced heartbreak, haven't you too?
Oh god, sadly yes, I have.
Oh, Angel, we don't need to be sad anymore because now we have got some special guests who can't wait to share your thoughts.
Exactly, let's give it up for Sudes, Ervi, Elfriana, Caca, Zahra, and Cinta. Welcome to Timid Podcast, guys.
Well, guys, we'll be breaking it all down from the lyric literary depth to the way Nikki weaves nostalgia into her music.
So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and join us as we unravel the story behind the song.
Let's dive in!
So the first question I will ask about introduction to the song to Caca. First, overview of the song. Its release date, album Moonchild, and Nikki's inspiration behind it.
Okay. Thank you for asking me to answer. Before answering your question, I will brief the song firstly. The Nikki song "When I Lose You" is a beautiful and relatable song, especially if you have ever had to let go of someone you care deeply about. And then the way she sings about losing someone not because of a fight or lack of love, but that circumstance beyond your control hits hard. It's like she is giving voice to feelings that many of us have but struggle to put into words. But it's you songwrite. Then I will answer your question. La 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 Show is a track from Nikki's debut album My Child, which came out on 10 September 2020. But this song actually dropped as a single earlier on 24 December 2019. 2019. Nikki is Indonesian songwriter, singer has yes, of course, this singer has said that the album is all about her journey of figuring herself out. Could you see? This song is particular capture the feeling of heartbreak and the struggle of trying to let someone go.
Oke, jadi intinya ini sebenarnya ini salah satu part dari journey si penyanyi tersebut.
Iya, jadi based on her experience, makanya ada dia bikin lagu ini gitu, karena mungkin ada sakit hati yang dalam dan udah bisa dicurahin gitu. Jadi mungkin karena dia songwriter and singer, jadi bikinlah lagu
Ini untuk mencurahkan
ya,
isi hatinya.
dan membuat fans dan netizen itu relatable gitu kan, karena ini lagu ini juga digunain buat life after breakup and replace that many people are using this song on Instagram, TikTok gitu kan.
Makanya si Niki kalau nyanyi itu kayak menghayati.
Iya. Bisa jadi pas dia nyanyi itu keinget gitu. Depan gitu.
Ada experience ibunya?
Iya ada. Udah ada nggak sih? Ada sih.
The last question about the emotional tone and initial reactions from fans upon release.
Okay, guys, have you noticed how many people are using Nicki's song La 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 Shoe on social media like TikTok, Instagram, and then Facebook or other social media? It's everywhere, right? And then most of the posts captured that bittersweet feeling of missing someone while trying to let them go. Jadi orang-orang yang pakai song La 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 Shoe itu pasti ada di fase entah life after breakup, replace, or denial with perasaannya gitu. Jadi kayak dia nggak bisa mengungkapkan apa yang dia rasa, jadi kayak udah putar aja lagu Nicki gitu, terus ngelamun nangis gitu kan, remember gitu kan, and then the song perfectly fits those emotional nostalgic vibes, right? And then which is probably why it's such a hit for this kind of content.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's move to Evi Tantis. Evi,
Kayak mau main ya,
Vi, what are the key themes explored in the lyrics and how do they reflect heartbreak and self-reflection?
Okay, thank you for asking. In my personal analysis, there are three key events about the song. So the first one is heartbreak and distance. The second one is apa namanya, nostalgia, kayak yang tadi dia bilang sama Irma, dan self reflection. Jadi the song is about losing someone you love, emotionally and distance emotionally and physically. Terus juga mungkin deeply about what went wrong before, apa namanya, kayak sebelumnya itu dia pas dihubung tuh apa nih yang salah gitu kayak misalnya gitu. Ya terus juga thinking about the good times. Nah yang aku tadi bilang apa namanya, kayak kalau misalnya kita tuh kayak breakup sama misalnya kita bisa breakup, tapi kan mesti kita mikir-mikirnya kayak apa sih yang salah dari gue gitu kan, iya gak sih?
Introspeksi.
Iya betul. Terus
Gue yang salah.
iya gitu. Tapi aku nggak bisa ya pokoknya kayak gitu. Terus learning about myself, terus juga kayak ya pokoknya kalau misalnya dia kamu pernah nggak sih kayak ngerasain breakup phase itu? Itu waduh.
Rasanya benar-benar tuh the world is end gitu.
Iya, gitu.
Too much.
someone to talk gitu. Karena kan every night selalu chatting, bahkan video call kan. Terus kayak live
palsu.
Itu kayaknya lebih ke hemat sih.
Jadi kalau buat yang pengen banget diet tapi nggak tahu caranya ya breakout aja. Langsung jalan terus. Okay, next question, Evin. Which lines in the song stand out most emotionally and why are they so impactful?
Menurut aku sih banyak ya, maksudnya sih ya. Tapi yang paling menurutku The Best of News Point. Ya, The Best of News Point. Jadi kan kayak misalnya kita lihat biasa sama teman-teman yang udah punya pasangan atau udah menikah mungkin, ya itu kan kayak kita tuh pengen membuktikan sisi yang terbaik untuk kita. Jadi ya itu banyak sih. Cuma aku juga ada sama.
Kalau aku pribadi sih aku tuh lebih kayak ngena banget dari yang wait ya, cari dulu. Mana ya? Ini kayak if I'm honest, I'm cold, but I'm trying to let go.
Can you sing it?
Sumbang. Mahal. Itu tuh kayak relate banget sama kita semua kan, kayak kita tuh pernah di fase gue kangen, I miss him so much, I miss her so much, I wanna call her, but I wanna call him, but engage.
So the next question about musical composition and production to Kak Adrian. First question is analyze the melody, instrumentation, and arrangement of the song.
Okay, melody, instrumentation, and arrangement. La 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 shoo.
Itu sound Spotify lu mereka juga.
Oh my god!
Dengan produksi yang berkembang di setiap secara bertahap dengan berjalannya lagunya berjalan gitu.
Jadi berarti intinya dari melodinya itu dengan pembawaannya yang halus, terus juga mengikuti lagu ini tuh mengikuti perkembangan zaman sekarang yang membuat jadinya tuh para pendengar merasa tersentuh dengan lagu tersebut. Oke, terima kasih Kak.
The one and only handsome in this drama. How does Lala Lose You explore themes and of loss and acceptance in a relatable way?
So basically the themes in this song, which is Lala Loves You. Let's say there's two person, Nikki and Udin lah. So basically they are separate from, which is the title of the songs. LA stand for Los Angeles, and the Udin moved to the City of Angel, which is
New York.
yeah. Itu kan sebenarnya City of Angel liriknya dong.
Angel itu Los Angeles.
Oh iya.
Iya.
Mau main nggak ya?
Jadi nyanyiin aja.
So-
Angel. Kan yang di Bali itu City of Angel.
So basically the Udin moved to
New York.
for whatever reason, mungkin dia kuliah lah, gawe lah. Pokoknya dia separate lah. Yang ini ada di LA, yang ini ada di ini. Sedangkan kan in US, as you all know, if you follow the hip hop culture in the 90s, LA is East Coast and New York is West Coast. I think kayaknya kebalik deh. Iya kayaknya kebalik dari New York itu East Coast, terus LA itu West Coast yang sering di apa namanya, kalau kita mah bubur diaduk apa nggak diaduk, nah makanya gitu. Jadi ini yang merasa lebih baik lah orang sini, yang ini lebih baik, bla 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 bla. Makanya ini tuh kontras satu sama lain, makanya nggak bisa menyatu gitu aja.
Sensor ya, sensor ngomong gitu ya. So the reason Navy and Udin breakdown itu karena si Udin move gitu.
Iya.
Bukan karena cheat on someone.
Enggak ada. Explanation. I think for some reason move.
Tapi di MV-nya, musik videonya itu si cowoknya itu kan nonton kan?
Iya.
Iya, dia kayaknya lebih ke MV-nya tuh dia posisi fokus tuh, terus mungkin si Niki tuh ke
Masih kangen gitu.
masih kangen.
Nah.
Dan menuju ke kota itu buat ternyata dia udah sama cewek baru.
Tapi makanya masih cepat ya.
Iya, si Udin cepet banget ya.
Udin fix udah gitu.
Dia playboy gitu dia. Iya.
Emang cowok sama aja ya.
Nah, itu aja lah. Mau apa lagi tuh?
Okay, let's move to the next question. Can you explore Niki's vocal delivery and its emotional impact?
I think the delivery, right, like the Amri said that he smoothly saying the lyric, you know, like whispering katanya. Jadinya lebih emosional kita aja ke listener, emosional. Emosinya tuh listener itu ngena banget gitu dengan delivery yang seperti itu. Selebihnya sih ya sebenarnya flat aja sih dari awal sampai akhir kan gitu terus deliverynya, dan itu yang membuat lagu ini ke penontonnya itu tersentuh.
Apa sih lirik favoritmu?
Wah ya. For me, the Vietnam. Ada lirik satu verse, ada Vietnam itu apa?
Iya.
Vietnam. Kayak kedengaran apa? Lupa gitu. Mau dicek
Did
gitu.
you fit till now?
Itu, itu. Sebelum ya paling satu lagi si Drop Angel kan ispas banget nih.
Next for your jawaban yang menarik.
Okay, so next question about impact and reception to Kazara. Only one question. Talk about how the song was received by fans and critics.
Hey Del, thank you for asking me. First of all, I want to clarify that I have only been listening to Niki Zevania songs for about a month. Jadi aku baru dengerin lagu-lagunya Mbak Niki Zevania ini baru sekitar 1 bulan. Tapi ternyata lagu-lagunya itu enak-enak.
Iya, banget.
Easy listening tapi deep. Salah satunya which become one of my favorite and also has a deep impression on me, and
karena liriknya yang deep and also emotional. To answer your question, nggak heran sih kalau lagu La 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 Lost You ini banyak sekali mendapatkan komentar dan respon positif dari penikmat musik di berbagai platform streaming gitu. Mereka merasa lagu itu sangat relate dengan pengalaman pribadi mereka, yaitu tentang ditinggalkan atau kehilangan orang terkasih, orang yang pernah berarti di hidup mereka, dan mereka mencoba untuk move on. Proses move on itu sendiri kan gak mudah ya, butuh waktu. Move itu butuh waktu, kayak kita masih ada di proses denial, kita masih menunggu si kayak udin tadi gitu, kayak tapi basic proses yang capek mentally and physically gitu. Lagu ini tuh kayak the source of comfort untuk orang-orang yang baru mengalami proses break up dari ayam.
Berarti ini lagunya tuh benar-benar relate sama kita karena emang based on dari apa ya, banyak kan orang tuh ngerasain ini banget lagunya ini pengalaman juga.
Mungkin semua orang nggak ngalamin ini. Pernah ya? Lu nggak pernah.
Thank you Kak Zahra.
Now, the last question and the last langsung Cinta kalau Bapak sudah makan siang loh. Cinta, can you discuss how La Lost You reflects his growth as an artist?
Thank you kakaknya atas ini. Lagu La Lost You ini tuh nunjukin kalau dia tuh apa ya, udah mature to be an musisi gitu loh. Terus in the past, her song tuh kayak lebih relax dan lebih playful kayak lagu Autumn. Tapi di lagu La Lost You tuh dia tuh kayak lebih berani buat ngambil zona yang lebih emosional gitu. Terus lagu itu kayak seems to give us a personal personal story kayak about deep feels of lose. Terus musiknya juga tuh kayak lebih rapi dan lebih rapi dan minimalis tapi ngasih feel yang kuat buat kita. Terus lagu ini tuh bikin kayak bukan cuma enak didengar tapi buat kayak jadi pendengarnya tuh kayak mikir kalau lagu ini tuh relate banget buat kita gitu, kayak lagunya tuh ini gue banget gitu loh. Itu udah sih gitu aja. Bisa nyata ya kayak iya bisa.
Jadi meskipun aransemen musiknya ini sederhana, nggak terlalu ramai yang bukan iya. Tapi ini ya filmnya dapet ya kita semua. Okay guys, thank you for coming here today. And before we close this episode, kita harus nyanyi dulu ya.
All my dreams have your smile in the city of angels, in the city of angels. How New York holds you, how it holds you like I do. One day we'll stay faithful in the city of angels.
Okay, we would like to say thank you to Sudes, Evi, Elpriana, Caca, Zahra, and Cinta. And of course, all of you for tuning in to today's podcast episode.
Yeah, so there you have it. Lost love, fading memories, and the bittersweet ache of what once was. But even in quiet spaces where those echoes linger, this is part of hope. Maybe it's the memory of a shared love, the warmth of a familiar touch, or the simple knowing that you was loved and were loved in return. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. Until next time, keep those memories close and remember, even in the Lala loves you moments, there's a beauty to be found in the journey.
You're right, Sonia. Well, all experience loss, whether it's a love that faded, a dream that slipped away, or a piece of ourselves that changed. And sometimes, the only way to move forward is to acknowledge the pain, to let those memories wash over us, and to find strength in the healing process. So if you're feeling lost, remember, you're not alone. Lean on your support system, cherish the fragments of what was, and know that even in the Lala lost you moments, there's a change for new beginnings.
That's true. Hopefully, this episode gives us the understanding to recognize the meaning in the song.
You're right. See you in the next episode. We're really excited to waiting next episode in the next week. I'm Angel,
And I'm Sonia. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
so you won't miss out our upcoming episode.
Catch you